Today, we're in Piedmont having Nebbiolo. Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of Wine Still of the Week, where I go find a bottle that is under $20 that's punching above its weight class. What up, y'all? It's Friday. We're back for another one. I cannot wait to get into this wine with you. Also, for everybody out there who got to enjoy yesterday, happy Juneteenth. If you don't know about it, please look it up. It is, it's important to my community. And so, yeah, just something to ponder on. I had a really great discussion with one of my best friends. We had lunch yesterday for Juneteenth, and we were just like wondering if anybody even knew about the real meaning behind this and why it's important and why it's not just important to black folks and their history and our history, but it's how it's important to it should be important to everybody because it is actually United States history too. So don't want to separate the two. Our history is the same as United States history because we've been here for so long, against our will, by the way. But anyway, let's get into the wine. Before we get into the wine, if you've not subscribed to my newsletter, you need to do so immediately. Pause this right now and go to my Substack, my newsletter on my Substack, and subscribe for free. Unless you want to pay $5 and support me, that's great too. I'm gonna get more into that at the end of this video. But let's get into the wine. I have a really special varietal that I say I love a lot of grapes. This is literally my top 3 favorite grapes of all time, red grapes, and today we're talking about Nebbiolo. So yes, we're in the Longue area of Piedmont, or Piemonte, depending on how you want to put it, and we're talking about the grape Nebbiolo, really famous for, if you may not have heard the grape Nebbiolo, but you've probably heard of Barolo or Barbaresco, if you know anything about Italian wines, and Nebbiolo is the grape in those wines, and Nebbiolo is one of those things that they really take on the land that is being grown. They're thin-skinned grape, and sometimes they can be really, really big, bold, tannic, hard to get to the fruit, but then there's other times when they're very delicate and pretty and silky and just beautiful, beautiful wine. So I just love this grape so much. Today we're talking about the Antica Cantina de Calossa. Antica Cantina di Calossa at a Longue Nebbiolo, and this is the 2022. And hopefully you guys can see this label. There we go. Alright, let's get right into this. I really love this grape too because the colors are so cool. Like, it looks like electric. When, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like always, whatever color it is, sometimes it can be, especially when they're aged a little bit, they can get a little bit more coppery, a little bit more like light ruby with some copper edges. Sometimes they can also be orange a little bit. Sometimes it's like the clarity is brilliant on these wines. Like, they're just brilliant. The clarity on here is just brilliant. It shines a little, it sparkles a little bit. So anyway, that's just me. That's something I've observed with a lot of these wines, a lot of these Nebbiolos that I've tasted in the past. Let's get into the nose here. On the nose, I'm getting a cranberry, like a little bit of a dusty cranberry. I'm also getting I'm getting a little bit of pomegranate going on here too. And like tomatoes, like a cherry tomato, like skin type of, I don't know, something waxy on the nose that I'm catching, which is interesting. This definitely has like a green herb thing going on here. Also has like a little bit of red herbs going on here, and an interesting little bit of like not oregano, like thyme or something, like a little bit of thyme going on here too. There's also a little bit of basil here too. I'm also getting red rose petal. There's also like a little secondary of like a little bit of a vanilla spice, but not over the top. It doesn't seem like it's too much, but there is a little bit of a vanilla spice. Sorry, a little bit of a vanilla spice going on here. See if I'm missing anything. There's also like a little bit of a tobacco note here too. Kind of on the Dominican, like a little bit of a spicy tobacco here. And a little bit of nutmeg. Let's go ahead and taste and see if everything's translating to the palate. Wine Still of the Week will be right back. I am currently on this journey to be the best version of myself every single day, and I don't always get there, but one thing that helps is meditation. I believe meditation is a form of self-love and also self-regulation. If you're into wellness gear like this, please go to my online store and check it out. Cheers. Now back to the show. Oh, this is delicious. It's like right up my alley. This is really pretty. Really gorgeous, pretty on the palate. Great mouthfeel. Medium bodied. Wow, this is just pretty. Hold on, let me taste a little bit more. I'm sorry. This is really good. So this is what I like about it. It enters on your palate a little bit like, it's very silk. Very silk actually. There is some tannin here. I would say going into like the medium, to tone that line to medium plus, there is definitely some tannin here, but it's very round and very approachable. The acid is medium plus. There's definitely some acid here. The finish is extremely long, catching it. What I love about this is it enters in silky, and then on the finish it's like this nice kind of like gravelly, like a little gravelly, like minerality on the finish that I like. It's like a different type of texture there. This is very beautiful. This reminds me a little bit of like some of those like Arpepes, Nebbiolos that I love so much. Maybe like their entry point wines. This kind of reminds me that it's very elegant. Even a little bit, I'm sorry, not entry, like more in the kind of the mid-level of some of their wines that they do over there in Piedmont. This has a lot of, it has this elegance to this wine that I get a lot from Arpepes. This is delicious juice, man. I think I just needed some Nebbiolo in my life. I think sometimes it just, if I haven't had it for a while, I start to crave this grape, which is crazy, but it's the truth. But this one out of Langhe is killer. Asti area of Piedmont. This is killer juice. Let me taste a little bit more, talk about the fruit, and then I'll stop fawning over this wine. Let me go ahead and taste a little bit. It definitely has this like cranberry, raspberry up front, getting into a little bit of like a blueberry thing that pops up too now as it's going into the mid palate. As it gets to the mid palate, you get a little bit of the tobacco note that I was talking about. Some herbs are going on there. A little bit of spice kick on the finish. This is outstanding wine. I highly recommend this wine. If you can get your hands on it, please do. I think I'm going to go higher. I think I saw this for 90 points. I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to go 91 plus on this. This is outstanding wine. Yeah. Oh, so I got it from, it's 91 plus. The steal here is I got this from Total Wines for $13. So this is definitely a steal. This is definitely one you can find at your local Total Wines. And at $13, yeah, this will make you a hero at some of your like wine tasting parties. If you're going to a barbecue and you want something that's going to be good with hamburgers, this is going to make you a king there too. Or if you're just like, I want to write poetry. You just want a nice bottle to kind of sit there with a pen and pad or a computer and just write. This is a good bottle for that too. Highly recommend this. If you get a chance to get your hands on this bottle, definitely do it. Other than that, newsletter, the week we're in Food Week. I hope you guys enjoy what I have on this newsletter. Definitely subscribe, whether it's free subscription or not, just subscribe so you can see what I got going on, because I have a lot more coming your way and I'm super proud of this newsletter. Question of the day: if we're talking about Piedmont, what is your favorite red grape in Piedmont? Guys, other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. This is a perfect episode to get you into the weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy this wonderful weather, and if you're in Northern California. Until next time, cheers.